He completes this one to Mack. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
I'm coming after you. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
From the gun on third down. Lyle. It's caught here by Adams. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Lyle, and Graham's got it. Complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Pick your game up.
On third down, Lyle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Lions will take over. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw is Stafford. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Let's go, Hatch. Let's go, Hatch.
On 1st and 10, Lyle, quick hitch, complete. It's Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lyle got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First down. Let's go. H.G. Gator. I'm coming.
Throwing on 1st down. Lyle. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Lyle. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Squeeze. Go! Protein spill!
Watch safety creeping! Safety's creeping!
Let's go!
From the gun, Lyle. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here we go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing to start the drive. Lyle, he completes it to Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun. Lyle drops it to Jones in the flat. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
To throw again. Lyle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Middle. 59.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, I got it. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
32.
Stafford on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Hey, let's go. Intercepted. All day, baby. Let's get this.
They'll take over 1st down and goes.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Packers! From 4 yards out, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will be angry?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before break. Lyle, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Switch it, switch it. Weapon.
Now Gordon on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Middle. Alert!
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 22!
33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's coming. We got double up. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert! Push him back. Middle. Check 25. Hey, Delta.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Out. Monday. 4.
On the carry, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Set. 180. 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A throw over the middle taken in. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And now here's another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Lyle rolling to his right. And that's complete to Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Lyle, he's going to loft one deep left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check 9, check 9. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Alert!
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Stafford now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45. Yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lyle, quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A dump underneath to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake. Lyle. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. On first down, Lyle eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Looking to throw. Lyle. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Back to throw. Lyle, he's going to... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Lions nothing.
Numbers saved, no name though. We need more, tell them